We're a month away from actual tax filing deadline, and so that means that this show and probably the next few will have a little bit more of a tax focus as you sit there staring at your tax return trying to figure out, okay, what's going on with all of this stuff? How do I ultimately file the best possible tax return that benefits me versus benefiting the IRS? So in this segment, we're going to talk about something that is sometimes overlooked because it does have a lot, typically to claim this on your tax return. There's a variety of things that you need to sort of make sure that you are going through. And at the end of the day, what we're talking about here is this concept of tax credits. And the reality is millions of Americans miss these types of tax credits and ultimately wind up overpaying on their taxes. And it's not because they earned too much or because they did anything wrong, but it's just not really knowing that these credits in fact exist. And, these tax credits with a little bit of planning and not really tax wizardry that we're talking about, but with the tax credits, they have the real power to put money back into your pocket. And the biggest reason for that is that tax credits are very different than deductions, right? So this is a critical distinction because deductions will reduce your taxable income. Credits reduce your tax bill dollar for dollar. So for example, if you have a $1,000 deduction, okay, that's great. That reduced your taxable income, so you're probably going to save anywhere from $200 or $300 depending upon your tax bracket. But if you have a $1,000 tax credit, that's the entire $1,000 that goes towards reducing your tax bill. So as you can imagine, tax credits are much more powerful than tax deductions because ultimately those tax credits serve to directly reduce your total tax liability. And what's interesting is some of these tax credits are refundable. And a lot of these credits actually relate to stuff that people are already doing. So like things like saving for retirement or making some improvements in their home or continuing their education or paying for childcare. Those are things that we as humans sort of do on a regular basis, but many people don't realize that, hey, wait a minute, there's some tax credits associated with those types of normal activities that are occurring for a lot of folks out there these days. And it's easy to understand why a lot of people will sort of miss the credits, right? I mean, I think there's an overriding sort of feeling of,